Yo, what's up, doing it, baby? What's up? Gang, gang. How you doing today, bro? Thanks, my guy. Thanks. I'll join you in a little bit. Good luck.
This is so cool! It gets so much better, Mr. Cabot, believe me.
I didn't believe you the first time, John.
This is the abuse I'm paying for.
We all have our doubts, John.
But we want to believe.
Zeus.
We just need assurances.
What's it like, seeing a dinosaur for the first time?
Oh, it's like, it's like the early days of a new romance. It's fascinating and exhilarating, until the fangs and the claws come out.
It's definitely a profound moment. It made an impression on me. Let's put it that way.
This is why Jurassic Park must succeed, Dr. Grant. I want the world to have that same profound memory.
You know, I could do without some of the memories of this place.
That's precisely why I asked you all to take this journey again. Had you been part of the process earlier, perhaps our first time around would have been different. A mistake I'm correcting.
We're giving you a chance to prove it, John.
More importantly, we're giving these dinosaurs a chance to live in harmony with the modern world.
However tenuous and unwise that may be.
I'm going to prove it to you all. And Dr. Malcolm, I'm going to prove you wrong.
First time for everything, I suppose.
As you can imagine, everything is a wee bit of a muddle on Isla Nublar, so we'll have our work cut out for us.
Yes, a return to the scene of the crime, as it were.
What crime would that be?
Hubris, John. Something that'll hopefully be managed a little more thoroughly this time.
I admit that I may have been too enthusiastic, and that it may have led to blind spots. That's why I've brought young Cabot Finch along with us.
So, what kind of science are you studying, Cabot?
Business.
Business? Oh, great. The last thing we need more of.
After reviewing everything with Mr. Hammond, we'll need to start by placing an arrival point. Then, we can restore the core facilities and get a ranger outpost up and running.
We?
Well, you, actually, Dr. Grant, and Dr. Sattler, and Dr. Malcolm.
Much to do, but it sounds easy enough.
You really are new to this, aren't you, Finch?
You nervous to be back, Dr. Grant?
You know, the last time I was here, I left in kind of a hurry. And I want to make absolutely sure what happened isn't repeated ever again, so I've returned. Reluctantly. On the positive side of the legend, it's a chance to work with living dinosaurs. Does that paint a clearer picture for you?
Completely, Dr. Grant. And Mr. Hammond seems pretty confident we can get everything working as designed and intended.
Confidence is not something John Hammond lacks. Competence, however,
Is something I pride myself in, Dr. Grant. We'll need to repair the geothermal power station to start.
okay, once that is done, we can focus on the visitor center. Repaired and powered, it should give us a solid base of operations.
Starting repair work. Responding to repair request. Collecting asset. Acknowledging asset collection request.
You know, I was reluctant to come back here for obvious reasons, but then I realized that I was even more reluctant to stay away because nature would take its course, as it always does.
I felt the same. Still, there's no denying this is the single most important place on Earth right now. Perhaps ever.
Perhaps, but what of Dr. Grant?
He and I are a team. Through thick and thin, you know?
Yes. 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 Still, chaos, Dr. Sattler. Chaos has me contemplating whether we can actually make things better or just delay the inevitable.
It all comes down to responsibility. The last time we were here, we were Hammond's guests. This time, we're more like partners. Now we have the knowledge and the means to make a change.
Ambitious, Dr. Sattler. That's ambitious, but, you know, I do like the sentiment.
Good. I'll need a research module added to the visitor center. Then we can get a look at the different fencing available.
Let's add an emergency bunker to that list as well. I mean, you know, we've both experienced how effective fences have been in the past.
Mr. Hammond is very concerned. We're getting reports of staff injuries.
Velociraptors. Okay, we have to get them enclosed in the raptor pen.
Aren't you an expert on raptors, Dr. Grant?
I think that it'd be fair to say that raptors and Dr. Grant have history.
Devoting your life to the study of an animal means accepting the harsh truth that it would try to kill you if you ever came face to face with it.
You did come face to face with it.
Which was impossible before Jurassic Park. So that had to count for something.
It did. It counted for a lot of sleepless nights.
So our goal now is get everything under control, right?
Control? No. No, Finch. The best you can hope for on Isla Nublar is managed chaos. Okay?
And that is why you are here, Dr. Malcolm.
So, not my sparkling personality, then?
We just need Jurassic Park manageable, chaos and all. Then we can think about larger plans.
John, Alan and I still really aren't comfortable opening the park to tourists.
That is kind of an understatement.
I understand your sentiment and your concerns, but all in due course. And I do seem to remember seeing the public at your dig site in the Badlands. Charged them, didn't you?
Those donations help fund our research.
As did I.
For which we are grateful.
But it's really no different than what we are doing here at Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler. Just on an admittedly much grander scale.
And with more theatrics and buttered popcorn.
We all know your vision, John. But the execution, it really needs work.
That is why you are all here. To make sure this dream, my dream, doesn't die.
And there is one other major difference between us, John. In Montana, Ellie and I were pulling dinosaur fossils out of the ground. And here, it's the dinosaurs that are trying to put us into the ground.
And isn't that exciting?
Finch, you really need to learn when to stop talking.
No problem.
What's up, viewer? How's it going? How's it going?
Asset transportation. Commencing asset transit.
Okay. So I'm only doing this to unlock certain type of skins and other stuff, and then I'm gonna start the actual campaign.
It's still gonna take a while to properly organize and restore the scientific data. Dr. Wu left behind a ton of material.
After Nedry's sabotage, it's a miracle we have anything to work with.
True. But between the storm, the dinosaurs, and whatever Nedry did to the computers, the records and documentation are a mess.
But you think it can be done?
If we can make dinosaurs, then we should be able to sort paperwork and organize computer files.
Can we make dinosaurs? Or are these just impressive replicas?
Oh, they're alive, Alan. And I want them to be as scientifically accurate as possible. Hammond scientists made their mistake by substituting amphibian DNA.
And hiring the wrong people.
But now Hammond has the right ones. Us.
I don't know what he sees in that Cabot kid.
People say that to me about you.
Oh, do they, huh? People. People like Dr. Rockstar.
What I could use? Pictures of the dinosaurs. I'll get together a list of specific photos that I need.
Never thought I'd be able to take photos of dinosaurs before. That's a first.
And Alan, the lens cap? I want actual images.
I'll remember. This time.
Photo of the dinosaur and dinosaur socializing. So I'm gonna be here following these guys for a good 10 minutes or so. Oh, I guess not. That's one photo down. I just need one of them sleeping.
Nice! I'm adding this one to my collection.
It's gonna be a penalty though because it's already of the same species. Okay, maybe the fourth one is so yeah, like I was saying, this ain't really a campaign. I'm only doing this to unlock certain stuff for the campaign, and then I'm gonna get the actual campaign. This is Return to Jurassic Park. Photograph the dinosaur sleep. The Dilophosaurus. This is the one that spits venom out its mouth and blinds the target. Oh, there's my chance.
Did anyone ever believe they'd be able to take a picture of a living, breathing dinosaur?
Oh, now I gotta research.
All life has two instinctual
stop them from
impulses that
breeding.
no amount of tinkering or engineering,
countermeasure.
biological or otherwise, can
So
ever
to
hope
keep
to
them all
overcome.
female,
One,
or
survival.
yeah, all female.
Two, reproduction. With man, you can add a third, domination.
Man? Oh boy. Alright, anyway, you're not wrong, which is even more reason we'll need to research a drug to act as a countermeasure to the dinosaurs' breeding.
Well, they've had a free run of the island for a while, so
Like 7 or 8
we've got to
breeds,
assume
so
that
I'll
they've
have to
been
apply.
mating. It would be a recurrence plot.
Which is what, exactly?
Although the world is in a constant state of chaos, certain events can be predicted because they happen repeatedly, regardless of the initial conditions. And an organism trying to perpetuate its DNA would be one of those. Or maybe it's the tropical island paradise setting. You know, works for newlyweds.
You know, it could also be the food.
Yeah, perhaps, but considering what some of the dinosaurs have consumed, let's hope not.
I think we've developed a drug that should inhibit breeding. Dr. Malcolm, can you get a team together to administer it?
Well, a ranger team can shoot them with darts, while I watch safely and securely from a distance.
Do these ranger teams ever do ride-alongs?
You know, for you, Finch, I believe they'd make an exception.
Go over and drink them all at once.
Vayamos directamente a nuestra siguiente canción, una de mis favoritas y la de nuestro público. No paramos de recibir peticiones por esta canción.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Attack me, bud. The tropical storm, some open shelter. And now, since that's like that, I guess I'll just send this one out.
Confirming task.
And now, I'll wait for the ranger to apply that to the other two dinosaurs.
it's happening again, Hammond.
No, I won't allow it.
You may not have that choice, John.
Finch, I need to know, do you have a report?
It looks like the computer
So
systems
what
are
just
under attack.
happened is sabotage.
John,
I don't
we're
know
being
if you guys
hacked.
Remember
Dr. Malcolm is correct. The corrupted code has also affected the
fat
power
guy
grid.
that
No,
sabotaged
no.
the power grid?
Don't say the gates are open.
Well,
I
all
won't,
the gates are open.
but they are.
I gotta go around and close them all.
Protection needs to be our top priority.
But
the
luckily,
dinosaurs
there
and
was
the
a storm
staff.
that
I'm staff, right?
went
Let's get the power
right
grid
before
back.
this happened.
That should
So
help with
all
staff
the
safety.
And I am staff,
staff and
obviously.
everybody's safe.
I've got programmers hardening the code as we speak.
Finch, you'll help us get the personnel secured.
Yes, the personnel, the staff, of which I am unquestionably one.
Going around and I have to manually close everything. I mean, I could just reset the power from here. Send the guy to do it, but I like to go around and drive.
Sabotage resolved.
Thought I would make it. That's done, so I can just leave him.
Sabotage resolved.
We've identified some residual flaws in the park
Shelter
operations
again.
software. I got
Here,
missed
finish
the
researching
first time around.
You've plugged the holes, though, right?
There's some new counter-espionage software.
Never mind,
It just needs
counter-espionage
final
first.
testing.
Keep people out of our business. Mr. Hammond would also like to make sure the dinosaurs are secure and comfortable. Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Right, right. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's the most common and
See,
least
so like
true
here,
words spoken
something like
at
this for
Jurassic Park.
The gift shop for here, I have to have Isla Nublar Mission 5 complete on the campaign. So you have to go like back and forth if you want certain different stuff. Now take worm or where it goes. And I gotta wait 20 seconds for this contract to finish, and then it should complete like one of the main missions for this. I think, right? Yeah. Because these are the two main missions, and once you complete the main mission, then you open up another part of that.
I'm satisfied with the latest reports on park security. Now we can move on to the next great challenge,
Oh,
the
no,
dinosaurs.
different island, my
For
bad,
that,
sorry.
we'll have to journey to the companion island, Isla Sorna.
Because it's Return to Jurassic Park, yeah. So you do all the objectives, the main missions for that one said island, and upon completing said mission, you unlock the next island. And it's 5 because it's the Cinco Muertes. The 5 dead islands. Alright, islands of death.
We call it Site B. Originally a massive holding pen and secondary research facility for our dinosaurs. Spared no expense.
Didn't want to keep all your eggs in one incubator, huh, John?
Aye, that is certainly one way to look at it.
Spread out
And
more like a web.
Another way, John?
Yeah, it's also about the diversity of the environment.
In other words, you weren't sure they'd survive on Isla Nublar.
Darwin's most famous works were centered on species he studied on the Galapagos Islands. isolated.
It also has the benefit of keeping our work away from prying eyes.
Yeah, and making potential rescue like thousands of miles away.
Always the negative with you, Dr. Malcolm.
Okay, now I gotta build everything. Research, fossil, containment. Oh, sorry, controller died. I gotta start.
For now, we focus on the job at hand.
Oh, Ranger
Cabot.
and Visitor Center.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hammond. So I think we'll need a new base of operations. Ranger outpost and visitor center, maybe? Would make a good headquarters.
Did you two know about this island?
Of course not. We're in the dark as much as you are, Dr. Malcolm.
Who knows? Maybe it's just our inferior brains that can't cope with chaos.
Well, uncertainty, you know, can be a guiding light. Chaos is about the unexpected, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm here because of the dinosaurs.
And because of the lovely Dr. Sattler, if I'm not mistaken.
That's really not any business of yours.
don't get it. I'm so confused. Connect and construct ranger outpost, which is this, and a visitor center, which is this, and power station for the power. Path connection required. I got a path. This has a path. This has a path. This has a path. Why are you not working? What is wrong with this game, bro?